something I teach, and going back to the components to optimize your drive leg mechanics, is the lead leg for me is a neutral piece. Like whatever the lead leg does up until the time it needs to block is determined by the drive leg and your hip rotation mechanics and the capacity that you have to move through that. So remember that the lead leg is your brake pedal, right? The lead leg for me is a neutral piece until it comes time to block and absorb and then send up energy through the kinetic chain. The drive leg is the motor, right? If we're the car, the drive leg is the motor. We want our acceleration rate, we want our ground force production, all that stuff to come from the drive leg. And we do that by kind of descending from leg lift with a neutral lead leg and then ride out our drive leg until the time in which it needs to then start to rotate to transfer that drive leg energy. So now what happens for me, looking at your delivery, like I like the hand path. I honestly like a lot of the things you have going on. Like I said, good trunk tilt, good load. Now the drive leg gets pulled, hand comes up, retracts, and now you can see that you get, into your hip extension a little early, and you gain a lot of ground. Like your stride length is really good, but when you land, I think, again, that's kind of a byproduct of your posture and your alignment being thrown off. More of like if you think about it, like unauthentic or inauthentic way of acceleration, where you get lead leg dominant, you try to gain a lot of ground, and then think about like, okay, well now your posture coming down into front foot strike is a little thrown off, so that's gonna then leak energy in terms of your block. I think the biggest takeaway from this is you're leaking energy from not only your drive leg, but when you come down to block with your lead leg, now that's kind of getting affected as well. So lifting leg, moving center mass, descending from leg lift. This is the thing that I was referring to you about, right? Watch how the descending move and his lead leg becomes a byproduct of the drive leg. Now he's going to descend into knee extension, and now boom. So the feet are a little bit close together. So now you have this mechanism as his trunk tilts. You have this mechanism of like, all right, now as we enter our drive phase and we drive this car down into our anchor point of front foot strike, every ounce of energy is being used from the drive leg, which is then going to optimize the posture and the alignment and the timing as soon as we descend, or as soon as we get down into front foot strike. But you can see how the drive leg now holds posture and he rides out drive leg. All right, boom, now it's time to rotate. Now, boom, we land, hips into rotation, trunk neutral, landing in knee flexion, and now everything comes through, all the rotations get completed, and now that lead leg blocks and has energy available. So now the timing of the lead leg block and having that energy available is when you see like the most amount of force, or even just looking at like when that knee kind of shoots into extension right there. That's when we look at the timing of when the arm is in like full layback phase, right? So see how that little mechanism works, where you have this claw back kind of here, and then the knee's going to shoot this way, and then the arm goes into layback right there. And again, a way of looking at it, this whole concept of the lead leg being neutral and kind of serving as like a counterbalance or whatever for the drive leg. Think about your long toss and your pull downs. All right, let me pull up that video, because this is, I think, where a lot of this stuff could click, is if you think about the crow hop throw in and of itself, what you're doing within your drive leg mechanics is it's the one throw that you showcase your ability to accelerate via the drive leg. Why? Because you have this crossover with the lead leg. See how now your lead leg is in the extension? And now, boom, you stick the landing with the drive leg. Now you absorb all this force, and now it's like, well, you're not really trying to gain ground with your lead leg, and you're not trying to fight gravity as much because of the slope. So then everything's being driven by the drive leg. And I think it's the same thing that goes into your long toss, why you're a couple feet away from freaking 90 out of the hand, is because your drive leg mechanics drastically clean up in those throw variations. All right, dudes, Robby Rowe here. Thank you for watching that video. If you're interested in booking your own mechanical analysis, you can click that link right there. Also tell you a little bit about the service and what it entails. Hit that link right there. Subscribe, please. You can also check out that video right there, which is related to the video that you just watched, if you want to get some more context on that. All right, guys. Much love. God bless. Till next time. See ya.
Strike three! You're out!